Happy New Year.
I'm king of the world.
You always are, John. Y'all had a fabulous time.
Yeah, everybody had a good time. New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Fuller's come in here, still has his hat on. Peggy does too. And
That's right. We're ready.
we're ready to go. New Year's time is here, and you made a New Year's resolution.
Is it really New Year's Day already?
Yeah, have you made a New Year's resolution?
Have I made a resolution? I have resolved
No, because Peggy
to
is
remain
perfect.
as fabulous as I am.
Yeah, that's excellent. Excellent.
Have you made a resolution?
It's the same one I make every year. I'm going to give up Brussels sprouts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, goodness.
No, I make resolutions every day of my life.
Oh, of course.
Every
of
day
course.
I get up out of bed saying it's a new day, I've got a new chance, and I feel the same way on New Year's Day. So,
John, that was a great New Year's resolution. I got to tell you, I had never thought of that.
no Brussels sprouts.
I hate Brussels sprouts.
That's the easiest thing in the world to give up.
Right. Right.
I'd never break that resolution.
Exactly.
Something you should try, though, before you totally disregard Brussels sprouts and give them a bad name. If you'll just put a little olive oil in a pan and stick them in an oven and bake them about 30
Oh, I know.
minutes.
Yeah,
They
I
come out
can
pretty
tolerate
good.
them
Yeah,
that way.
They're good that way.
And sprinkle some garlic powder and some different things on top of them and roast them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fran does that, and I can tolerate them that way, but that's about the only way.
Well, you'll live without Brussels.
So here's something good for you for New Year's. No matter if you're up or down, the other one is always around to kill your buzz or brighten your cloud. It's up to you to choose the way, so choose to make it a good day.
That's nice.
Absolutely.
That is nice. I do think life is a choice. You have a choice every day.
And that
To
was
make it good or
yeah,
bad,
and that was
yeah.
something that we used to listen to Paul Harvey
Yeah,
on the
absolutely.
radio,
Yeah.
and he would say that at the end of every one of his statements, is he would say, not have a good day, but make it
Make it
a good
Yeah.
day. It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Right.
That's right.
It's
You
your
have
choice.
a choice
So,
to make it a good day.
You know, make this year a year of making choices to make it a good day. Don't let other people and other things get in the way and drag you down. It's up to you.
It's up to you, and you're responsible.
Yeah.
Take responsibility for
Take
having a great
responsibility
day.
for having a good day.
I like the crown.
The crown.
There's something special about having a crown.
It is. It would be even more effective if you folks at home could see the Burger King written on the side. But
King of the world!
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey, what we're going to do today is we're going to bring you a recap of all the things that have happened this year, some of the special stuff, and we've had some crazy stuff, some funny stuff that happened in 2018 on Channel 6.
That's right.
And Philip Scoggins is going to go through, and he's picked out some of the stellar performances and better things, and we're going to compile that as a show for you today because we're all really not here.
I'm not sure we've ever
we're
been here.
somewhere else.
Actually, we're probably not even up yet.
No. I remember one year we came in the before Christmas and did an opening for a Christmas Day show.
Yeah.
And I had on my pajamas and
Right.
a pair of bunny slippers with
I love it.
paper, Christmas
Yeah.
wrapping stuck to me and everything. That was when we were young and had more
Yeah,
energy
exactly.
than we do now.
Well,
Exactly.
I got to hand it to you. You did good to come up with these props.
Yeah,
we did.
we're going to have fun, and
Kind
we
of
hope you have fun
impromptu.
too.
I mean, John just found them on the spur of the moment.
I know.
Last minute.
Well,
Last minute
when you're a
edition.
clown, you have to have
You have to have
clown.
your
You have to have
props.
clown
Yeah,
stuff.
and he has them.
I've got stuff back there. I've got wigs. Got all kinds of stuff. Have three beautiful women over across the room over there, made out of
We should've-
cardboard.
we should've put
Marilyn
them in the
Monroe's
show.
over there, and Lori Morgan, and
Who's the third one?
she's the one that was in
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Breakfast at
Yeah.
Tiffany's.
Well, Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful girl.
And they've been with us for years.
Been
I'm
with us for
surprised.
quite
Yeah,
some
yeah,
time.
they
We
have.
used to have
They never
Elvis. I don't know
age.
what happened to him. And we also had
Marilyn Monroe.
no,
She's
Marilyn's
still
back
here.
there.
Yeah.
The guy who was the cool guy that died young.
Keith Whitley.
No,
Elvis?
he was actor years ago.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy D? No.
James Dean.
James
Dean. Yeah, we had James Dean. And it's funny.
I think Jimmy Dean sells salt.
Some lady came in and needed to borrow James Dean for a party, and she never brought him back. I can't remember who she was.
That always happens in life.
And then Elvis.
They'll bring it right back,
Elvis
but
got borrowed by
away.
somebody, and he disappeared too. So
Yeah, and we really miss Elvis because we could have actually sold him.
If you have
people wanted to
Elvis
buy
out
him.
there,
we could have
return
sold
him to
Elvis.
the studio.
Huh?
I said, if somebody out there knows where the Elvis
And Jimmy Dean.
cardboard is, and
Jimmy Dean, bring it.
give him back.
Bring
here.
it back. We need them back.
Yeah.
But what we're
keeps
going to do
coming
is
down.
we're going to have all kinds of things that went on this year, and we hope you enjoy the wrap up of 2018.
Right.
And we just like to say,
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year!
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Ah, the glory days. Running to daylight on the gridiron and chasing a ball with a mind of its own. Cheering the team to victory and marching to the beat of your own drum. Memories that last a lifetime. But sometimes we're reminded of our glory days in ways we'd rather forget. Get back in the game. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live and play well.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
You're going to be so glad you hung around for this segment. I'm so fortunate today to have with me part of the Harper family, Miss, what's your name?
Harper.
Part of the Morris family. Her name is Harper. And she's going to dance for us today, and she's the youngest person on South Jackson Goes Country. Next to her is her dad, Nick, and her big brother, Hunter. And Hunter is here for support because he named his sister. Isn't that right? You named your sister Harper, and I love that. Okay, Harper, can you tell me what makes you want to dance? What makes do you love to dance?
Cupcake.
Cupcake? Is that a song you love?
She just loves cupcakes.
Oh, did you have a cupcake last night?
Yeah.
Is that what made it fun to be on the country show? That we got to have a birthday party and a cupcake. Are you going to dance today?
Yeah.
And what's the name of your song? That's all right if you don't remember.
Like this.
Do you like this? Do you like this?
You like this? Okay. Let's just go ahead and do the dance. I think now's a
Go
good
ahead.
time.
Get up.
So give
Get
your dad
ready.
the mic. Get
Go
in
ahead.
place.
Point to him.
Started. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, come on. They can see us coming from a mile away. They wanna see us, wanna be us, now we don't play. Yeah, getting fancy, edge of your seat. We got a groove making you move, now come on, get on your feet. It's like 1, 2, what's the move? I got 2, 3, follow me. I got 4, 5, that's the vibe. I like 6, do it like this. Get up, woo, right now, get up, woo, right now, get up, woo, right now, get up, do it like this. Get up, woo, right now, get up, woo, right now, get up, woo, right now, get up, do it like this. Woo! Hey! Here we go, come on. Hey, everybody's gonna have a really good time. We got a crew ready to do whatever's poppin' tonight. Yeah, yeah, you know that it's the place to be. So get next to me, and we'll be feeling so fine. It's like 1, 2, what's the move? I got 2, 3, follow me. I got 4, 5, that's the vibe. I like 6. 6. Do it like this. Get up. Woo. Right now, get up. Woo. Right now, get up. Woo. Right now, get up. Do it like this. Get up. Woo. Right now, get up. Woo. Right now, get up. Woo. Right now, get up. Do it like this.
Elton John's Tiny Dancer. That was great, Harper. I love having you dance. Do you enjoy dancing every day? You just love to dance.
We'll get them later.
Nick, when did you know this child could dance?
Right when she was a year old.
We started dancing when she just almost danced right out of the womb, didn't she?
We started her when she was 2.5 years old.
And who does she study from?
Ashley Wells at Center Stage.
Ashley in Winchester. Ashley Wells. Good job. And Harper's going to be in our commercials. And she's going to be in the warm-up shows. How many? Do you remember? Is she in all three?
I think she's in Friday warm-up shows and Sunday's warm-up shows.
Friday and Sunday. And we're just so excited to have her performing. Those shows are on the 10th, 11th, and 12th of August. You can get your tickets by calling 455-5321 or online at southjackson.org. And Harper, what are you going to do when you get to be 5 years old? You can tell me. What are you going to do when you're 5? Will you still be dancing?
You're 4. Talk to her.
4.
Oh, you're 4 now.
Yeah.
Are you going to keep dancing?
Yeah.
Does your mama dance? Does your brother dance? Oh yeah. Now you've been holding out on us, Hunter. I feel sure you could dance. I'll bet Harper could give lessons. All right, we're going to have to wrap it up. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
How long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tullahoma.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and this is something I love to do. and that is be involved with the creative people in our community. And recently, we had Tina Shang on, and she's the director of the Tullahoma Fine Arts Center. And for Michael Bush is having a show down there right now, and a great friend and a fantastic creative individual. And the following up Michael Bush's show is another great friend and fantastic creative individual, Chris Auditore.
Thank you.
Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Give us a little input on what's getting ready to happen next month.
Well, October is right around the corner, so Halloween. And the
One of your favorite times of the world.
Absolutely. I love the holidays, but Halloween is my favorite of all. And Tina graciously asked me to do a set of my work, all of it, the horror and the regular. So we're putting all the pieces together and going to have a special thing going on.
Well, let's look at this right here. Yeah, that's fine. Just look right back here. I mean, that's downtown Nashville, and that's an incredible shot. What you do with your lighting and your framing of things and your use of black, and no image. You know, when there's a perfect image in front of no image, it makes it that much better, sort of. You can't call it white space because it's black space.
I mean, I guess the one thing that I figure I do a lot with my work is shaping the light, you know. To me, that's more fun than, I'm never going to master this, but
I don't think anybody is.
No, it's a lifelong sport.
You're certainly getting close.
It's as bad as golf, you know. You're never going to quite get there, but you just keep trying.
Well, you know, Chris, you still have a residence in Tullahoma, but you also have a residence in Nashville.
I have a residence in Nashville, a residence here. We go back and forth. And I'm working with a guy named Glenn Weiss in Nashville at 1087 Studios, which is up north of Nashville just a little bit, but he's graciously given me all the space I need to do anything I need to do in Nashville. And of course, my playground is outside. I would rather play outside than play in the studio. Of course, I can do any or both.
Right. And a lot of people, you know, Chris has been around here for quite some time, worked at Traders Bank for quite some time, but a lot of people don't realize, you know, you're a Nashville boy.
Oh, yeah. Hillwood High School graduate.
So it's like going home to you.
It is going home. Actually, the condo that we bought is within a quarter of a mile from the house that I grew up in. So
that's outstanding.
Yes.
Outstanding. Well, how did you two get together?
Oh my gosh, I don't know when we first met. Probably through our kids.
Mm-hmm.
We had our children did high school theater together, and so probably there, or maybe Facebook even before that. I'm not sure, because I admire his work and have been following him before I ever met him. So. And
you, as like me, are probably very, very happy that she's taken the position she's taken. At the Art Center.
Blown away. This is so cool to get to work with her.
And, well, she's a ball of fire.
Yeah, I know, and
we love that about her.
We're going to probably have the most fun show that the Art Center has ever had. We've got some great sponsors.
Yes.
I've gotten behind a lot of these companies that I'm with, and Laying Low Custom Motorcycles out of Deckard is a sponsor. Street Rods by Michael in Shelbyville is a sponsor. Spectrum Medical is a sponsor, Dr. Cole.
KK.
And KK's, can't forget Ken.
Yeah.
Ken Huddleston, he's behind me. I can't imagine life without Ken Huddleston, but it's pretty awesome. And it's going to be the most fun party. I just realized we can have wine. We can't have beer, but we can have wine and hors d'oeuvres, and we're going to have it all. And please come. I want you to see you there.
Oh, I'll be. Well, you know I'll be there.
I'm bringing close to 45, maybe 50 pieces, and multimedia with video.
Oh.
Yes.
That is cool.
I do some creepy video too, and I'm going to have.
Well, I was asking Chris. I've I've started recently watching this show called Face Off, and it is about how people create the monsters and different
creatures,
images and creatures in the movies and in television, and it's incredible to watch how these people take 2 days and are given an idea and create these fantastic creatures. Well, Chris has been involved in that for years, going to all these Comic-Cons and different places where people dress up like comic book characters and monsters. And I guess some of the first stuff of your work that I saw was related to that kind of thing. And The Walking Dead, and how he takes photographs of these people,
The zombie
creatures.
collection. The zombie collection will be.
Oh,
there.
is it going to be there?
There's 2 years of zombie, full-on zombie everything. Walking Dead,
Full-on
World War
zombie.
Z, full-on zombie. There'll be a whole section of zombie there, but there'll also be some creatures that we made from scratch. If she'll show one
Yeah,
of
well,
those.
let's look at, show these pictures at the, I don't know
okay,
how.
well, I'll go through them. That picture right there is really interesting. It's the old Purina pet food manufacturing plant in Nashville. It's in West Nashville in the Nations. That's a real piece of graffiti artwork that's on the side of the building in West Nashville. And
Now that's a piece of artwork that somebody actually
yes,
drawn on there, or you
yes,
superimposed
No,
this?
they drew that. I don't do anything that's fake. If I can't create it and it's not really there, I don't want to do it. I do not do what's called composite photography. That's really on the side of that building, and I invite you guys to go to West Nashville, see it for yourself.
Do you know who did that?
It's an art council thing in West Nashville that's part of that, and I can.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, you can look that up online. And on the back side of that is 2 little boys arm in arm, and I'm going to get it once I figure out how to get behind that. But, and I will. It's just a matter of time.
Well, and that reminds me. Oh, now look at here.
Now, this one here, interesting. This is Laying Low Custom Motorcycles out of Deckard. Keith Hoover built the motorcycle. He owns that motorcycle. That's A.J. Drogmiller from Memphis, Tennessee, who came in to shoot that bike. This is this month's or October's centerfold for Thunder Roads Magazine of Tennessee. And it made centerfold. Last year we got the cover and the centerfold. This year we just got the centerfold. So I'm an October boy. I like October, so I always work for something. And I'm sure there'll be a little bit added to this picture in those windows back there, since it is October.
Oh, I can think so.
It's coming.
It's growing.
Last year there was a monster looking out the window.
I love it. I love it. And then what's this last one here?
The last one is part of the horror collection that's going to be there. This is an original character created by a guy named Frank Cotton, and Frank and I talked about it, and probably 2 or 3 months worth of talk, and he actually molded that.
Get a close up on his head right there.
He molded the mask and made it to what his spec, what he needed it, and we talked about where we were going to shoot it. And I'm going to share the location of this shoot because it was a great, funny night. This was shot on Charlie Coffey's farm in her barn. That's Raymond Coffey's barn. It's exactly like that when you go there. And Raymond didn't know we were on the property that night, and I think we scared the pants off of him. It was very, very, very fun.
Yeah.
But Charlie and Raymond Coffey are amazing people, and that's their barn on their farm. And that's the character's called Rotten Seed. Completely original. There'll be a series of him too at the show.
I love it. And again, the lighting, how you manipulate and massage lighting. Is incredible.
A lot of clamping down. Paul C. Buff Lighting out of Nashville is what I use all the time, and they're incredible to work with, and great product, great people. And you can really dial in what you want with their stuff, and I've pretty much gotten it down to where I can control it
Folks, this is way beyond a Polaroid. or one of those little box cameras.
The cameras that I'm using are 7 to 8 pounds each, and with lenses, they're around 10 pounds. They're a lot to lug around, but they really deliver. They're full frame Nikon cameras that.
Yeah, well, I was getting ready to ask. I mean, let's give the manufacturer a plug.
I don't
Nikon.
care.
Nikon's what you
absolutely
use.
Nikon.
Yeah.
I don't care what camera you use. There's some great photographers out there, and you could use. I don't care, an iPhone and take an amazing photograph. So it's what.
But you can't do what you do like that.
I don't think you could do this stuff with an iPhone, but no.
When is your opening going to be?
This is October
6th.
The 6th.
At 6:30 p.m. This is a Saturday night.
Saturday night, boogie down.
Boogie down. Tina hooked me up with a Saturday night thing so that we could have some more people come.
Yeah.
And
it just seemed fitting to do it in the evening. I'm considering
it's
the
Halloween.
content.
It's Halloween time.
And our
it's
downstairs.
monster time.
It's time to party.
It's time to party. Chris,
Thank
it's
you
always
so
a
much.
pleasure to see you.
I
love your work, always
Thank
have.
you.
And love your friendship.
You too.
Throughout the years. And Tina,
been a long time.
Tina, thanks a lot, honey,
Thank you.
for doing what you do and being involved.
Can I take 10 seconds?
Sure.
I want to thank the people that have been behind me the most, and I've been at this for about 5 years. Catherine Jones Kincaid has been the business side of this and the most amazing support system ever. Jerry Overcast, I know you know him.
Sure.
One heck of a mentor. Everybody that's been behind me has really, thank you. You. And if you'll bring me that bag over there, there's a bag.
Do you want to mention the silent auction? If we have time.
Yeah, if we got time. Okay. John, you know, I've been a fan of yours for a long, long time. That's for you, my friend.
Oh, look at there.
So
look at that old man right there. Huh? I love it. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. That was shot here.
Right here.
Right here. Oh, and everybody go out and see the 41A Festival this year. That's a big thing for me and always has been.
Yeah, you'll be there snapping, won't you?
I don't know. I think Jackie Green is going to be shooting this year, and I'm going to be kind of behind him because I've got another thing going on Saturday. So
Good guy.
I'll be there Friday night, and I'll be behind Jackie.
Okay, very good.
Very good.
Folks, come see this guy. I'll be there. We're gonna party down.
Absolutely.
Because it's monster time in Tullahoma. It's Halloween. You know, get your skull.
The whole thing will be
Get
there.
your skull out. We'll put your pumpkin head on, and let's party.
Let's go.
We'll be back after these messages. Smoking tobacco accounts for 3 of every 10 fire deaths in the United States.
Tullahoma Fire Department needs you en route to a structure fire, 202 Main Street. Heavy smoke showing. Neighbors advise child trapped inside.
Lighters, matches, and associated smoking paraphernalia are the leading cause of preschooler fire deaths. We as firefighters know that most structure fires can be prevented.
I've got one! Command, this is primary search. We have a victim. Need EMS to meet us at the front door.
Please help us to give you a fighting chance. This can be prevented. Contact the Tullahoma Fire Department for a free home safety inspection.
What's a Tennessee vacation? It starts off like any road trip, and then, boom, adventure and thrills everywhere you look, which happens to be some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Music here, history there, and all kinds of green in between. Come relax and unwind, or bring the crowd for some stargazing, or stargazing. Whatever you do, come hungry and expect an awesome soundtrack. It's all right here in Tennessee. We're playing your song. For a free vacation guide, visit tnvacation.com.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
If you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way. Well, you pick me up and you turn me around, turn me loose now, you turn me down. If you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way. Well, the phone just keeps on ringing, might be her calling back. Well, she grabbed my clothes and I grabbed my boots and I throwed them in a tater sack. Well, I was down the hall about to open the door, her voice came to mind. If you leave again, I won't come a-running, and this'll be the very last time. Well, if you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way. If you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way. Well, you pick me up and you turn me around, turn me loose now, you've turned me down. If you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way. Well, she was on the steps, I was on the porch, she was looking pretty good to me. Well, she stood up and she clenched her fist and she busted my dignity. Well, I staggered around, fell over the swing, hit the ground with a thump. Well, I got up, took off a running, but I could not see that stump. Well, if you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way. If you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way. Well, you pick me up and you turn me around, turn me loose now, you turn me down. If you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way. Well, she had me down by the scruff of my neck, face down in the dirt. She said, I love you, you broke my heart, and I hope that this will hurt. Well, I laid there addled, mud in my mouth, her voice came to mind. If you leave again, I won't come a-running, and this'll be the very last time. Well, if you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way. If you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way. Well, you pick me up and you turn me around, turn me loose now, you turn me down. If you ain't crazy, you ought not act that way.
All right, folks, remember you heard it right here. Freeman J. Hindman.
You got it.
I got it right, didn't I?
You got it.
Freeman's going to be on our South Jackson Goes Country show, and there's a place you can get some tickets. What are the nights you're playing?
Friday night and Saturday
Friday night and Saturday night. He'll be part of the songwriters group, and we all love that song. I mean, and if we ain't crazy, what can I say?
Yeah, I was.
When did you write that?
Oh, that's probably about 3 or 4 years ago. I was sitting there watching TV, of course, and there was something going on, and I'm thinking, man, if that woman wasn't crazy, she wouldn't act that way.
Yeah.
And then there you go.
There you go. A song was born.
That's where it took. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And had you ever been on our show before?
This is a first.
I thought it was a first, and I love what you do.
Thank you.
Where do you get your biggest inspiration?
Life.
Life?
Just life. I've got one I called I Met a Man, and that was over in Winchester, and he was a Korean veteran, and so I thought that fella's got a story to tell. The whole song probably doesn't have anything to do with him, but I just kind of come up with a story that fella would fit into.
That's beautiful.
So,
that's beautiful.
It's a lot of things. It's just never know what's going to happen.
And does it keep you from being crazy?
It helps me from going insane.
There you go. I know that feeling.
It's a getaway. I love it. You can be somebody else for a while.
Exactly.
I don't have to be in the hustle bustle work world. And
you can just, your schizophrenic self can step outside.
I can step outside of myself and be somebody.
Do you find
else.
yourself having to write at a certain time of day, or do you just, inspiration comes at odd times?
I was working on an air conditioning unit one day, and I've got one called Cajun Love Song, and it just came to me, and I just started humming along, and next thing I know, before I was through with the job, I done had a song.
You had a song
in my
written.
head, and it takes me a while to, get them all in line where I want them and such.
But the beauty of that is you can do a job, write a song at the same time.
Yeah.
Go home and play it, relax, and write it down.
I have to have
Do you write
something
them all down?
Yeah, not what some of
Or
them I
just keep
do.
'em in
I'm
your
working
head?
on some copyrights right now, and I got one that's fixing to be recorded by another fellow.
Fantastic. What's the name of that? Or do you want to keep it a secret?
I'm going to do it on the show, Back Porch Boogie.
Oh, let's just hear it right now.
Well,
I'm ready to hear Back Porch.
That'll be fine.
Y'all want to hear Back Porch Boogie? Yeah. All right.
I got to think about how it goes. This is early in the morning, you see.
Right.
Well, I know a girl who lived on a hill. Won't do it, but a sister will. She do the back porch boogie. Do the back porch boogie. Do the back porch boogie. It'll be good for you. Well, I know a girl who lived on the block. Won't do it when she's on the clock. She do the back porch boogie. Do the back porch boogie. Do the back porch boogie, and it'll be good for you. Well, I bought me a pickup, the color was red. Had a full liner that covered the bed. Well, I took it out to see the ground clear through. And now what exactly am I supposed to do? The back porch boogie, it'll be good for you. Well, it spits and it sputters, goes down the road. I think it's a diesel, that's what I'm told. Well, I wire the door shut every time that I drive. It's truly amazing that I'm still alive. The back porch boogie, it'll be good for you. Well, I know a little gal who lived on the hill. Won't do it, but her sister will. She do the back porch boogie. Do the back porch boogie. Do the back porch boogie. It'll be good for you.
I love it, love it, love it. That's really good. I was just thinking about, as you grew up, when did you realize that you actually wanted to create music?
Well, I can remember a time when I was about 6 and my nephew was like 3, and we had I had a diaper pail and some buckets out beside in between houses, and I was out there. I started out playing drums, and the neighbor
you played drums on the diaper pail. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I was like 6, and the neighbor comes out, "Would you quit beating on those things? You're going to wake my kids up." And so then it was we was raised somewhat poor, and I probably made the first guitar, cigar box guitar.
Yeah.
I put fishing line
I made one
on
of those.
it. Yeah, I put fishing line on it and all that stuff, and made racket, cut a hole in the middle of it and all that. But it's always bubbled under the surface, and it's really come out in the past 15 years, I guess.
So that's interesting. It was always there, but then suddenly one day you just started.
I always had a way with words.
Yeah.
And like I was telling you earlier, my first grade teacher, there was a little girl we was having to play in the first grade, and a little girl I was sweet on, and so the little boy couldn't learn his lines, and she wanted to know if there's anybody here that knew his lines, and I knew every one of them, got the part, and there you go.
And there you go. You've been famous ever since.
Well,
remember that name, Freeman J. Hindman.
Oh, you only have to fool me.
Yeah. I love it, and I want to tell people how to get tickets. Call South Jackson, 455-5321, put a 931 if you're out of it. And there's the website. You can get tickets online, and Freeman will be on Friday night and Saturday night in the songwriters segment, and I wish I had him doing Sunday. I mean, what was I thinking? Wow. But we were told to kind of cut the show a little bit this year so it didn't last all night long, and we do have some fabulous talent, and I'm particularly fond of songwriters. I like originality, And, you know, you're not copying somebody else, just doing your own thing.
That's the only reason I did it, because I didn't figure I was good enough to play anybody else's stuff. So
You are, but still.
I do a few covers, but not many.
Did you find it hard to share your music when you first started playing your own songs?
No, I actually enjoy it.
You enjoy it?
Because I figure it's, why do it if you can't share it?
If you can't share it, that's right.
Like I said, if you can't make a splash, why go swimming?
Why go swimming? I know that, you told me that. And I was proud of that, because you're right. You're right. Don't try to do something unless you go big. Go big or go home.
Yeah,
there you go. You want to take us out with something?
I sure can.
I don't care what it is.
I sure can.
And Freeman, thank you.
Thank you. I ain't never thought much about leaving. I guess I'll just stick around. I ain't never thought much about leaving. I guess I'll just stick around. I don't care too much about walking, 'cause it's too far into town. Well, my girlfriend got a sports car, but she ain't never around. That's it. Well, my girlfriend got a sports car, but she ain't never around.
Thank you.
Good deal. Good deal.
Have you heard the news? Russell Barnett Automotive Family has launched its new website, russellbarnett.com. Very user-friendly. Over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, online credit applications, hometown auto rental, customer testimonials, trade appraisals, certified collision center, service department scheduling. Too many reasons to mention why I keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
My wife Jackie has always been the life of the party, but things changed when she couldn't be as active anymore.
They told me I needed a double knee replacement.
It's not as big a deal as it used to be, but she still needed to go to rehab.
I was amazed at how good the therapists were at Life Care. They took really good care of me.
They took excellent care of her, and now she's back doing the things she loves, and that makes everyone happy.
Life Care Center of Tullahoma wants you to get active and live well.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
Welcome back. I am so glad I have on the set today with me Kelly North from Tullahoma, but working out of Shelbyville.
Yes,
correct.
Yes, the Shelbyville Bedford County Chamber of Commerce.
And tell me quickly what's going on.
So we're
It's
very
educational, right?
Yes, we're very excited. We have been working together as a collective community. Our great teachers in Bedford County and our business leaders and the community as a whole to try to give our students some incentive to make improvements on their ACT scores. And next week, country music stars Big and Rich will be performing a concert at the Calsonic Arena
That in itself is
it's
exciting.
so exciting.
But the fact that it's for education is awesome.
Yes. So back in November, this concert was the brainchild of our Career and Technical Education Director, Miss Joy Rich, who happens to be the sister of John Rich from Big and Rich. It does not. She's brilliant. She's done a fantastic job building up our career and technical education programs this year, as well as getting our students engaged and our educators engaged in helping these kids to
for
boost those
people
ACT
out
scores.
there that might not know what technical career is, give them an idea of some of the things that happen.
Some examples of career and technical education would be our welders,
electricians, maybe?
Electricians, plumbers.
And the world is void of a lot of those wonderful people.
Yes, they are. And I don't think that our students always realize that there's opportunities.
Exactly.
So many great opportunities at our technical schools. Tennessee College of Applied Technology, fantastic school. The programs that they have there
and how
are
long
amazing.
does it take for a person to get a technical degree, approximately?
I think maybe around a year.
And by then you can get a job.
By then you can get a job.
You can work for a company, or you can own your own business.
Absolutely.
Actually.
There's so many things that you can do.
They get certified, so
yes, there's so many things that you can do with the technical education.
Well, let's talk about the concert a little bit. It's Calisonic Arena. And it's what night?
May 15th, Tuesday. 1 week from tonight.
It's Tuesday night,
yes,
right?
Tuesday, May 15th.
I was trying to remember Tuesday night, and tickets are
on sale now at the Chamber of Commerce in Shelbyville, and on ShelbyvilleTN.com. Ticket prices start at $35.
Okay.
So, and we have some different options for ticket pricing. If someone maybe wanted a VIP experience, there's an option available there. Big and Rich will be doing a Q&A session with all of our students.
Oh, that's great.
And
And
VIP
you said
ticket
that,
holders.
Did you just tell me that 600 students?
We have had over 600 students earn a ticket to the concert. So in order to earn a ticket to the concert,
that's phenomenal.
Yes, they had to score either a 21 or better on their ACT or make a 2-point gain. So we've had over 600 students that have either scored a 21 or better or make a 2-point gain. It's fantastic. What it does for these students is it expands their college going opportunities, opens the door to scholarship potential,
Sure it does.
and really helps to unlock the doors to their future potential.
And Big and Rich are doing this concert, if I'm not mistaken, for free.
Yes,
All the
ma'am.
money goes to this.
Yes.
This work.
All of the net proceeds will go back to Bedford County Schools and the Shelbyville-Bedford County Chamber of Commerce Partners in Education program.
And now, is some of this money going into the high school?
Yes.
And does it also go into the technical school after high school, or is it just into
right
the
now
schools?
it's just into the public school system, into the high schools to
So
help.
they're being trained already in technical activities?
Yes, I believe we have between 10 to 12 career and technical education programs that range from health sciences to cybersecurity, information technology. Great programs.
That's
Great
wonderful.
programs in Shelbyville.
You know, I think people forget that we need more than just college graduates.
Yes, ma'am.
We need technical graduates.
Yes, we need people with those technical
we need
skills.
people to come to my house and fix my plumbing.
Well, there are great opportunities when you have a technical background, and because we need those types of people, there are a lot more opportunities available.
And I think that people that are hurting for a job, if they can, do you know how expensive it is to get a technical education?
Oh.
It's all right if you don't.
I don't have the tuition. I know how expensive it is right now in terms of my own education. But as a student right now, it's a great time to be a student in the state of Tennessee with Tennessee Promise, even as an adult learner with Tennessee Reconnect. Our adult learners can go back to school tuition free to a 2-year community college.
I was just wondering that if some of that applies to the technical education, like a person that wants to get a technical degree, can they apply for a scholarship through this?
Yes, through
work?
the Tennessee Promise program, they can. In terms of what we're trying to do to help boost ACT scores, students have to have a certain score, or at least take the test to remain eligible in the program, and that helps to ensure that they get their Tennessee Promise scholarship money to go on to a technical school or a 2-year community college.
I think it's fabulous. There it is, right there on TV. Write that down, and you get all the information that you need about the concert. Do you know what time it starts?
So doors open at 5 p.m. for VIP ticket holders only, and then the artist Q&A will start at 5:30.
And they probably get some fun extra things.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Do we
There's
want to talk about that?
So all of our VIP ticket holders get a Think Big T-shirt. Our motto, our theme this year is to think big.
Good.
So we've really been trying to encourage our students to think big when it comes to preparing for their future.
Sure.
So there's a Think Big T-shirt. There is a VIP All Access lanyard, and then VIP ticket holders and the students will get a special artist Q&A session.
That's great.
There'll be a Q&A
So they
session
get
with
a
Big and
chance
Rich.
to talk with Big and Rich.
Yes.
That would be fun.
So doors open to the general public at 6. The show starts at 7. Big Smo, who is a Bedford County native, will be opening.
We all know about Big Smo.
Yes. And we're very excited.
Is he like playing before
he is
Big and Rich come on?
Yes, he'll play
It'll
before
be a
Big and
great
Rich.
concert.
It really will. I'm
Do you
so
have any
excited.
idea how long they'll play?
So the show will probably end around 9:30.
That's good.
It is a school
on
night.
Tuesday,
it is a
right.
Tuesday night. It is a school night. We want to make sure everybody gets back to school on time on Monday morning. So.
But you know what? I don't think it'd be so bad to be a little late after this wonderful
I
opportunity.
think it'd be okay too. And you know what? 608 students.
I think that's terrific.
Huge. So we want to celebrate
and all
that.
those kids need to be congratulated.
Yes, they do.
A lot of work went
Yes,
into that.
yes, it
and a lot
did.
of dedication. And
So the students participated in an ACT prep course before the test. They did a ACT boot camp. It's really been an all-hands-on-deck approach in Bedford County to see some improvements in the students' ACT
I'm hoping
scores.
that's spilling over into the other counties.
I sure hope so too. I sure hope so too.
Because you're making a wonderful statement.
Well, we
really
have
are.
such a great collective community of people
I
in
think you do.
Shelbyville
I
that
think-
are working really hard to
improve education, and just
yes.
improve life itself.
Absolutely,
Which
yes.
is not all about the horse show.
Right. Right.
There's many more things going on, but the horse show's fun.
Oh, the horse show's great.
And
We
the
love the horse
Calisonic
show.
Arena, I think it seats 5,000 people. So
7,000 actually.
is it 7,000?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you don't have a ticket, I think you can still go to the door.
Yes, you can buy tickets at the door.
There'll probably still be some tickets.
We have tickets on sale at the Chamber of Commerce in Shelbyville.
So you can pick those up?
Yes, or online.
Well, Kelly, you're going to have to come back because
Oh, I'd
we're
love
about to
to.
run out of time.
Okay.
And good luck on the concert
Thank you.
Tuesday night, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Nice to
having me.
meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well.
We'll be back.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He does the work of 2 jobs, but only gets paid for one. He's tough enough to feed the man that gave him a lifetime of nourishment.
He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching.
That's right. No employee of the month bonus check here. This guy, no, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. Good luck finding a gym to train for that. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Is this the year you want to get fit? If so, check out just some of the things Tullahoma Parks and Rec has to offer. Kickboxing, aerobics, silver sneakers workouts, swim lessons, boot camp, water aerobics, basketball, Zumba, yoga, pickleball, lap swimming, treadmill, karate. Get fit, Tullahoma, and have some fun with Tullahoma Parks and Rec.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
All right, right, folks, we're back, and I'm happy today to have the new director of the Tullahoma Arts Center on with us, Tina Shang, and welcome.
Thank you very much.
When did you take that position over?
The first of this month.
First of this month.
Yeah, just getting my feet wet.
Good for you. Well, we're so glad to have you here because, you know, Miss Peggy over there, she's been involved with South Jackson Civic Center forever, and we love our nonprofits, and we love the Civic Center, the Art Center, and we love them all, but the Civic Center, the Art Center, and the Science Center, that's the big three that bring people to the community.
Well, and you just had Winston on with the Art Council.
Art Council, yeah, and we believe in that because, you know, when the Art Center has the National Watercolor Show, buses come from Atlanta and Nashville, and I mean that brings business into town.
Absolutely,
it's very important. Who do you have out there right now at the center?
We have Michael Bush, and it's a Mirror on America. It's a really provocative show with. Get you thinking about what's going on in society today. So homelessness, violence, the glass ceiling, which is, you know, for a woman, it's amazing to see that piece by a man in the show. I mean, it's just really get you thinking. Wonderful show, amazing artist. All of his work is wonderful, but this is really about what's happening in society today. You know, I think his hope was to bring not children, but young adults and middle school, high school children in with their teachers just to get conversations going. You know, we can't make a change in society if we don't acknowledge what's happening.
And Mike talked to me about that a couple of years ago. We talked, and when he was just starting that, and he said, what he wanted to do, and I know he's been to several colleges. And had parts of that show in colleges,
I think,
and in the classroom, to where these young people can say, I can identify with that, or what's going on here, and it's an educational show.
Children are not sheltered like they used to be from things that are going on. You know, used to, kids didn't watch the news, and so they weren't really aware of things that were going on, shootings, mass shootings and that kind of thing. But with the internet and, you know, we're such a mobile society now, everything's right in front of you all the time. So we can't shelter them like we used to.
No,
so we need to have those conversations.
Understand the goods and bads and the rights and wrongs. And this is the show that helps that. How long is it going to be there?
It ends this month, at the end of this month. Let's see, I have it here. I knew I wouldn't remember dates. So October 3rd. Is the takedown date. But then August 29th is the takedown date. Phase 2 of his show is coming right after that, though. So that will be the opening date, September 9th for that one. And that is called, I wrote it down. let me find it. Reflective Conversations, I think. And again, so it's just an extension of what's there now. I believe phase 2 is at Columbia University or some university right now.
Michael's a friend, and Michael's been around. He lives down outside of Bell Buckle, and local guy. Although he worked in Hollywood and California for years, painting movie sets, and he's an incredible guy and a very interesting man. And go see this. This is worth your time to go to the Art Center. And what are the times during the week, and what are the days that someone can go to the Art Center?
So the Art Center is open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 1 to 5, and then Saturday 10 to 2. So we'd love for you to come out. If you're a teacher, we would love for you to bring your students on a field trip and come let them view this art and have those conversations. Parents as well, of course. It's really, not necessarily appropriate for the very young, unless a parent's going to be there and converse with them.
Is there going to be an opening party or evening with Michael?
The opening is September 9th for phase 2. The opening for this one was August 4th, so it's already
what
passed.
time will that be?
I don't know. It's not on here.
But so that's usually in the evening.
Usually, I think the last one was at 6, but don't hold me to that. Like I said,
we'll know. We'll find out and let you know.
Well, you can check the website, tullahomaart.org. So all the information will be on there of what's there currently and what's coming up. So check that, and our Facebook page, of course, will we'll get it out to the media and everything and let you know.
And the art show at South Jackson did good.
Yes, it did well. We're happy to have that back.
Yes.
And looking forward to building on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it did well.
Well, I everything I heard, I was in a physical state that I couldn't go. I had some problems walking at that point.
Right.
And but I drove by and saw, and it looked like there were a lot of people there and a lot of vendors there, and it's just so wonderful to see that, because that was such a vibrant part of our community for years and years.
Right.
That weekend was just magical.
Yeah, and this is the 50th year for the Art Center. You know, so we're looking to build on that legacy that you and all of the artists and the people who started this center, you know, we want to build on that. And then, of course, we want to go outside of that. So we want to bring more people in. Part of the mission for the Art Center is accessibility. We believe that art is for everyone. So we want to make it accessible. Inclusion and diversity is important. So we want to get more people in, more diversity in our shows, and more programs, so that, you know, there's more things for you to do.
What's a membership
Absolutely
cost?
members.
What's a membership cost?
I think it's $50. There's different levels.
Yeah, you can have a
depending
family,
on,
a single, or whatever.
Right, and
that's
then
on the
senior,
website.
Right, all that's on the website. And I didn't write everything down, so.
But you know, it's that, and sort of like South Jackson. What's the membership there, Peggy? $35?
It's not a lot.
Something like that, but
yeah, 50
but, you know,
is not for the single. I think that's the family.
Yeah, it's
member.
a family. These things are needed in this community, and the easiest way. And people say, "Well, I didn't know that was happening." Well, if you were a member, you would, because you'd get emailed about all this stuff, and you know, it just doesn't cost that much, and you're helping this community stay vibrant and cultural. In the cultural side of it.
Absolutely. I mean, art is all about the culture and what's happening in society. I mean, if you look back in your art history, you can tell kind of what was going on in society by what the art is, right? And so it's really important. You know, art, there's research that shows that art helps academically. If kids are involved in the arts, they do better in math and science. So, you know, so it's just a wonderful thing, and we do try to keep everything affordable.
Yes.
For, you know, for the region that we live in. So, and we'll do better at letting people know what's coming up before time. I know that's always an issue.
But there are a lot of programs that go on down there for children and for different types of art and things that you'll keep us advised of.
Yes, we have.
Okay.
You know, we have classes. We have music, guitar and piano right now. There's painting classes. There's an after-school program on Wednesdays, because our schools get out at 1 on Wednesdays. So there's an after-school program at 1 for children to come and learn art.
Very good.
And you know, they do a variety of things. They a couple of kids were painting rocks last Wednesday, and then one of the kids was making a pirate ship. So it's amazing to watch their their creativity.
Yeah, I'm a pirate. I think that's pretty cool.
He made amazing sails out of stuff that was just laying around. You know, the sails rolled up and everything. It was wonderful
to watch. It's incredible, isn't
it?
How talented young people can be. Tina, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the village,
Thank
and
you,
we
I
look forward
appreciate
to
it.
hearing from you and seeing you just more often. Okay.
Thank you. Thank
Make
you so
sure
much.
Don't be a stranger.
I won't be.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the paint. Uh-oh. I just knocked a tree over. This is the paint doctor. I got the color wheel. Now, you know what a color wheel is? It is the wheel at the paint works where you pick all your colors to paint your room. It could be a multicolored beard. It could be a underarm fan. You never can tell. One thing we do know is that it's time to paint. You know, you can make your wife very happy if you go to your house and paint some rooms, or you paint the outside of the house, the inside of the house. It makes them feel very good because you work hard for them, and they like that. All women like to see their man sweat, you know? They do. Honeydew is what they do. And you get to do it too. So you go to the Paintworks at 1960 North Washington Street, and you see David Heikkinen over there, and he's the real paint doctor. He fixes you up with color. It's so nice when the color is right. Go to Paintworks today. Martin Senor. See? Martin Senor. Right there. Martin Senor at the Paintworks. Bye, and we see you next time. I'm burning up.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
I'm happy to have a young man who was with us about a year ago come back, Chris Petrangelo, and he is here with his band Finger Trick. And Chris, welcome back again. Memphis man.
It's great to be back.
And how are things going since the last time you've been here?
Things are good. Just been playing and recording a whole bunch. This is my band Finger Tricks, my brother Patrick, and our drummer Alessio. You guys can say hello. Hello.
Hey guys.
Hello.
So Patrick must be a bass player.
Patrick is the bass player.
He has that bass player look about him.
You talking about the sunglasses?
I try. Sunglasses.
I try very hard to fit into my role.
Fit into his role. Like the jacket too. Good color.
Thank you.
And where you live in Memphis as well?
Yes.
And what about you, young man?
Well, I'm a drummer, and I actually live a little bit outside of Memphis, but not too far, and nothing. I mean, I'm just Italian man moved.
Beat the box, huh?
Yeah, beat the box.
There you go.
Like it's like my first day.
There you go. That's great. So, say you've been doing a bunch of writing and recording. And
Yes. We actually have our second full-length album coming out in June.
Very well, and that's going to happen
June 16th.
And it's going to happen where?
Lafayette's Music Room in Memphis.
And that's sort of a famous place, isn't it?
That's what they tell me. They tell me Billy Joel has played there before, so that's pretty exciting.
That's good. Maybe he's still resounding in the walls in there somewhere. Maybe you can glean a little bit out. They say Carnegie Hall's like that. If you listen real close, you can hear some of the music from the past masters
that's what I've
who've
heard
been there. So, well, good for you. Did you write most of the songs on this project?
Yes, me and Patrick wrote all the songs.
Good. What kind of genre, or how do you define what you do? Is there a catchword or a catchphrase that sort of sums up how your music sounds and what it's all about?
Well, it started off as pretty classic rock sounding when we put our first CD out, and then we kind of progressed to almost pop. We had a girl in the band for a while, Sarah Spain. She was a keyboard player. We were playing really mainstream stuff, and then we went back to a three-piece until where now it's almost like punk rock.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just kind of loud and aggressive music.
Loud and aggressive. Well, that's what people seem to like.
Yeah.
People seem to like. Speaking about likes other than music, what do you like to do?
Nothing.
That's it.
Music.
And veg?
Sometimes.
You a gamer?
No.
Good for you. What about you?
Well, I like to restoring stuff, and then like I'm raising chickens with my family, and that's it.
So restoring things, is that in like automobiles, or is it woodwork?
No, it's
or what?
it's about like woodwork, like drums, and it can be like even like furniture, like kind of like a hobby.
Okay. Yeah.
He's really the most interesting member of the band.
Well, and that's using your hands and you.
Yeah,
if you have good hands, you have good hands. You're all musicians, and so usually musicians have good hands, or they can't be musicians. And people with good hands can also translate that over into other skills like woodworking or trim carpentry or whatever. My brother is a good guitar player. He's a great pool shooter. Good hands. He has good hands. What's your side item other than French fries?
I really love to go fishing for largemouth bass.
Largemouth bass. Where do you fish over in that area over there?
I fish throughout. I mean, there's an extensive network of ponds throughout Collierville. I just go from one to the next, just fishing.
Good. Well, after we get through here, we'll have to have a discussion about bass fishing right here and around Tullahoma.
That would be great. That would be great.
Because there's some wonderful lakes here. Your album's going to drop when?
June 16th.
June 16th. Now, how can people find? Well, before we get to that, how can people find you around here?
Just on the internet. Probably
what about? You're playing this weekend?
Oh yes,
you're
we're playing at we're playing at 41 South Bar and Grill tomorrow night.
And you'll be doing that from time to time.
Yes, we come and play here every once in a while.
Yeah, well, that's great. So we can folks out here enjoy what they hear today can get on your website and find out your schedule, where you're going to be, and what you're doing.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
And then we're going to see if we can get you booked into Daddy Billy's. You play at London sometimes around here.
Yes.
So and we just want to keep up with you guys and let folks who enjoy listening to you know. There's nothing greater than to get in your car somewhere and not know what you're going to do and go take a little trip and listen to some music away. Spend a night in a hotel, have a mini vacation just to hear your finger trick.
Yeah.
Huh?
That sounds good.
Put a package together, can't we? We'll sell that, folks. Tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to take a quick minute and get these men set up and ready to bring some music. Here we go.
This is the hardest part of living. You were the heart inside my chest. I would die 10,000 times if I could have you again. But I can't bleed you home. Come back already. You can double down and watch me bleed, but you can't break me. No, you can't. Come back already. I'm a sucker for all the wrong things, but you can't take me. No, you can't take me. I tried to bury this the hard way. I pray to God you'll never know. All the awful things I've done can't take my heart away.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Partners for Healing provides medical care to the working uninsured of Coffee, Franklin, and Moore counties. We are in Tullahoma from 8 to 5, Monday through Thursdays, and in Manchester on Fridays from 8 to 12. We provide primary medical care and offer an in-house disease management program.
My name is Rosie Mitchell, and I would just like to say I am blessed to have partners in my life.
Please call 455-5014 for more information. Thank you for being one of our Partners for Healing.
Hello, this is Janie Price. When my husband Ray Price would tour across the country, his favorite place to dine was Cracker Barrel Old Country Store locations. His favorite thing to order was the Uncle Herschel.
And the beauty of it all is forever, you'll be holding me to.
I miss Ray dearly, and I'm so proud that his last album, Beauty Is, The Final Sessions, is available at his favorite restaurant.
A love affair to remember.
The project includes a duet with Martina McBride and harmony vocals from Vince Gill. Ray believed this to be the best recording he had ever made.
Oh, I wish I was 18 again.
I think you'll agree when you pick up your copy of Beauty Is, The Final Sessions at a Cracker Barrel Old Country Store location near you, or at crackerbarrel.com.
If there chance to be, we should see some harder days, empty harder days, white grouse. Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill, then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate, we don't want to have no fuss, for after some consideration we can say, consider yourself one of us.
All right. Great job. I am so blessed today to have students here, performers that are fixing to do Oliver at South Jackson Civic Center, and it opens this week. So I want to start by letting them introduce themselves as who they really are and then who they're playing in the play. And you're great.
Hi, my name is Eliza Griffey. I am playing Oliver in Oliver, and I go to Sewanee Elementary School, and I'm in 5th grade.
Thank you.
My name is Brennan Clarno. I am playing the part of the Artful Dodger, and I am in 8th grade, and I am homeschooled.
My name is Will Hastings. I play Charlie Bates in Oliver, and I'm in 7th grade, and I'm homeschooled.
My name is Kenan Brock, and I play Nipper in Oliver, and I'm homeschooled, and I'm in 6th grade.
And you are a fabulous group, and I just noticed when you were singing you had that great British accent. Was that hard to do?
The British accent is a little bit hard to do, but once you really practice it, watch videos on it, and do it almost every night, you get used to it.
You get used to it. And actually, it's a Cockney accent from Great Britain, and that's a little bit harder even than being British, because they're just kind of clean with their diction.
For the Artful Dodger and some of the other Fagans gang, they have to do Cockney, but Oliver's really lucky because he's kind of used to high society, and he doesn't do a Cockney. It's really fun.
Yes, the British accent, it's pretty fun. I quite enjoy it. So do you.
So the Artful Dodger, let's tell the people a little bit about your position in the play.
He's a very fun character. When I was really young, I watched the movie, and I've only seen it about once, but I just got really interested in the character, and I said, one day I want to play this character.
And you did it. And,
yes.
And it's exciting to have something you've looked forward to for a long time. Can you tell me when the play is?
It's 4
performances.
Yeah, 4 performances.
And it's at 2 o'clock on every days except
It's
7 o'clock and for every days except Sunday.
At Sunday, it's at 2:30.
Yeah.
It's at the South Jackson Civic Center in Tullahoma, July 12th through 15th. And
Yeah, so it opens this week, and if you're watching this on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, well, you still got a chance to go see it, but be sure you see it this week. And if you want tickets, www.southjackson.org or call 455-5321. I think it's great to get tickets online because, there it is, write it down. You can have the tickets in your hand and not have to stand in line. Do y'all expect a big crowd? I do.
Yes.
Tell me, we're hoping, you'll have a big crowd because it's a fun play.
Yep.
And I think it has a good moral to it.
It's a little bit dark, though. Warning
At times,
for
yeah.
smaller children. There are several deaths, and it's a little bit dark.
And the Fagan teaches you guys to seal.
Yes.
I love that song. Pick a pocket or two. Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah.
What got you interested in being in plays?
I just always loved it. I just always did. I used to always want to be on Disney Channel and stuff, and I always...
Well, you ought to be there. Every one of you should be there because you're fabulous. And in your parts, I know you have a lot of dialogue.
Yes.
Do you have any favorite dialogue that you do?
Well, in a song, in I'd Do Anything, I say a part where whoop fisticuffs, and I just really like that part.
You just like
of the
doing
song.
it?
Yeah, that's really my favorite.
That's sweet. Do you have a favorite song?
It's a Fine Life is my favorite.
I like that one. It's a fine life. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
My favorite is not a song I'm in, actually. It's I Shall Scream, and they just do it so well, and it's hilarious.
Well, I'll look forward to seeing that because I've forgotten that. And I'll look forward to seeing it. Do you know who the director is?
Miss Erica.
Miss Erica.
And Tatum.
And
Tatum.
Miss Tatum.
Miss Tatum is the director, and Erica is
Miss Erica is
the music.
Is the music director, and she is wonderful.
Yes.
And Tatum is too. They do a great job, and I am so glad that so many young people are having the opportunity to do theater, and the fact that you guys are coming out and doing a part on our stage is wonderful because you'll grow up and you'll stay there maybe. Erica has, she teaches at high school in Coffee County, and she's one of our main people at South Jackson Civic Center on the board and directing young. Any of you members of PACT, Performing Arts for Children and Teens?
No.
Did any of you grow out of that? Well, that's okay. Or any of you in summer camp? Or have you been in the summer camp there?
Once
or twice.
Okay. Your interest in theater has come probably from performing. I know you've done stuff at the Mac Theater in Manchester. What was your last play?
Into the Woods.
I saw that.
I was in Into the Woods,
Yes,
too.
of course you were. I came, and one of the days when I guess parents were there, and I came to see a student of mine, and I thought that was wonderful. I thought it was one of the finest young people's play that I've seen in a long time. And are you looking forward to opening night?
Yes.
Will you, I know it starts at 7 o'clock, so I'd encourage people to get there early and get tickets. And bring your mama, bring your daddy, bring everybody that you can think of to come to see this play, because giving these young people an opportunity to perform for an audience is a real rare treat. And I think you're going to find things a little different at the performance than it was at rehearsal.
Yes.
Crowds always react differently every
Yep.
show.
Every show. Once in a while you'll get a crowd that loves you, but they're just tired. They've been working all day and they might not be as alert and active.
Sunday crowd.
So that's when you have to push harder.
Yep, Sunday.
Don't ever let up. You just have to keep at it. All right, let's remind everybody that southjackson.org, 455-5321 to get tickets. Oliver, this week, July 12th
through the 15th.
12th through the 15th. Don't miss it. Come and encourage these young people. Any last words?
Come see Oliver. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you. Good job. We'll be back with something.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
And 6 months after it came on the air, live from Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival, Manchester, Tennessee, we welcome people listening all over the world to the first ever Grand Ole Opry at Bonnaroo. I'm Bill Cody, and would you please join me in welcoming Grand Ole Opry star Del McCoury and all of his band.
Here at the Grand Ole Opry Bonnaroo, Grand Ole Opry Bonnaroo. Good to see you all out here tonight, and we're going to do a little tune, but I want to introduce everybody right quick. Over yonder on that fiddle, that's Jason Carter, and the guy playing the guitar on the end, that's my grandson and Ronnie McCoury's son, Evan McCoury. And on the banjo, taking my son Rob's place tonight, he had a funeral he had to go to, and so this guy is a guitar picker, a mandolin player, a bass player, a dobro player. He plays anything he picks up, anything he looks at. Little hand for Cody Kilby. Back here on the big bass fiddle, he plays the bass fiddle and is a great singer, but we ain't gonna let him sing tonight. Because when he sings, the show's over. How about a little hand for Alan Bartram, bass player of the year? Back here on the mandolin, he won the mandolin player 8 years in a row, and I'm going to get him to help me sing this song here. And this is a song we have on our last record that we just had released about 2 weeks ago, and it's one entitled "This Old Train." Shack of mine. Yeah, the windows carry on, and the timbers creak and groan. That old girl is well on